just leaving my albergue, which is basically just like a hostel, somebody's house. These guys were awesome, really good hosts. Dinner was amazing last night. I had like some chicken and rice. And yeah, this place is really cool. We got to sit out here, look at the view, and just relax, which was awesome. I am in Labruja. My plan is to get to, I don't know where. I'll figure that out later today, but I'm gonna probably walk around 25 kilometers, whatever that is. That morning was perfect. Clear skies, cool air, and the kind of weather you'd hope for when you're facing one of the hardest climbs on the whole trip. But it was carrying something I didn't really want to face. Something small, but heavier than it should have been. Before we get too far, let's take it way back before I even got here. I spent months trying to decide what film to bring. I wanted this trip to be simple. Just black and white film, Tri-X 400. And a film that has forced me to slow down and really see light and shadow. But when it came time to pack, I couldn't help myself. I threw in about 10 rolls of Kodak Ektar 100, my favorite color film, just in case. I told myself it was a backup plan. But honestly, it became a distraction. I'd be walking through this beautiful landscape, camera in hand, and instead of taking the shot, I'd freeze, stuck wondering whether I should go color or black and white. It sounds small, but it really got into my head. At one point I even thought about leaving the color film at one of those little shrines along the trail, just as an offering. And somewhere on that climb, I knew it meant something. I just didn't know what yet. So I just kept walking, hoping the answer would show up eventually. Ugh, I'm tired. Alright, I have gone this morning about 2 miles up this road already. I think it's like 6 miles to the top. I could be way wrong, but who knows. But it's super pretty out here. I think I've said that word 1,000 times, but I love it. One thing I'm super grateful for is that I bought another camera before the trip, because my other one just decided to jam up, and that's kind of what I was afraid of. I accidentally dropped it right before I came, and I can usually fix it if I can take the bottom off, but I didn't want to have to do that all the time, so I'm glad I picked this up. It's been a lifesaver already, and I'm only 2 days in. Just follow the yellow arrows. The climb was tough, straight up, hot and slow, but the view from the top totally made it worth it. I was sitting up there catching my breath. Out of the corner of my eye, a horse stepped out of the trees. It just stood there staring at me. I hurried and fumbled for my camera, but completely blew the shot. But honestly, it didn't really matter. It was the first horse of the Camino, and I didn't know it yet, but it wouldn't be the last. This horse keeps following me. I don't know what he's doing. That same horse wandered down the trail with me for almost 2 kilometers, as if it was leading the way. I didn't realize it yet, but every time I saw a horse after that, something shifted. A new friend would show up, a conversation would start, or just something good would happen. It became this little weird Camino superstition for me. I met a lot of nice people today. One lady from Taiwan, she was very excited to see my film camera, and she took lots of photos of me, so we'll see how those turn out. Hopefully we'll stop and grab some lunch in a little bit. After coming down the mountain, I ended up at a tiny cafe with a handful of other pilgrims. Just sandwiches and cold cokes, and everyone pretending they weren't as tired as they looked. I'd been carrying these cards in my bag since day one, planning to ask people for portraits, but I kept psyching myself out. So I finally stood up, walked over, and asked if I could take a few photos. To my surprise, they said yes. Then somebody else said yes. And suddenly I just wasn't walking anymore. I was actually connecting, not just passing through.
A few hours later, I heard a few voices behind me. It was the same two friends that I had met the day before. We walked the rest of the day together, laughing, eating, and trying to teach each other how to say the word the.
Mas tu precisas considerar, Tom.
The.
Mas ficaste the. The.
The.
The. The.
Good job.
She was.
It was pretty funny. It's not every day you get to go walk over an old Roman bridge. Pretty cool.
It turned out to be a perfect day on the Camino. The first day that I finally started my little project, asking for portraits, handing out cards, and actually trying to listen to their stories.
All right, I made it to the border of Spain in Valença or Valenca, however you say it. And I am gonna stay here for the night. I'm gonna walk up to my hotel and then throw this stupid bag off my back. The only thing that hurts on my whole body are my shoulders. So bad. I don't like it. It's on the old fort, so I gotta go climb the hill up there and go take a nap.
I ended up staying in Valença that night. Just me, the fortress walls, and a cheap hotel room I grabbed off of the internet. Not really the plan. All the albergues were full that night, but somehow it was exactly what I needed. A quiet pause before stepping into Spain the next morning, where everything, including the language, would feel a little bit more familiar to me.